Good morning. How are we today? Ready for some hardcore solo self-found? Wow, I'm looking a bit blue. Give my camera some time to make me the right color. Good morning, Eosa. How are you? It's always morning. It's always morning here. A new dawn of Path of Exile 2 every day. How you doing, Eosa? Good to see you. Let's switch over to the game. All right, some weird flickering. All right, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Right, where are we? I haven't done anything. Have I done anything? I logged in earlier, but I can't remember why. But I haven't done any more leveling. So we're where we left off yesterday. All good. Rolled a Sork last night and made it a chrono. Feel like that may have been a mistake. I don't know, man. I've heard chronos pretty good. I'm gonna go do a lightless passage so that I can slam this crossbow with a jawbone. See if we can hit something good. That is the plan right now. What are you going to do with your Chronomancer, Iosa? Is there any reason to do that event in the Lightless Passage? I always skip it, but I don't actually know what the reward is. Does it just shit out a bunch of rares? But yeah, after the not brilliant slam on the old crossbow, thought maybe I'll hit it with the jawbone that I found. And that should carry us through Jaman-Ra then pretty easily. If we hit anything good, I mean, obviously Flat Fizz would be ideal, but we'll see. I'm gonna turn off my aircon for a bit so I can hear myself think. I was trying to do a build around repeatable skills, but not sure what direction to take it. Oh, to abuse, is it the cooldown recovery? I've actually never played Chrono.
That's a hooker hit
now. Where's my jawbone? I do have a spare prefix on this, right? Yes. Okay, so we'll take this off. Hit it with the old jawbone Rooney. And see if we can get lucky. Maybe we start with a little bit of French. A little bit of French luck. Come on, baby. Flat Fizz, Flat Fizz, Flat Fizz. T7 Flat Fizz. Come on, baby. Oh! 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 It's so easy. It's so easy. Look at this crossbow. T7 Flat Fizz. Alright, we can blacksmith whetstone this up. It's earned it. Do you have to pay for the streamer client? Yes. You have to spend hundreds of hours making YouTube videos. Yeah, not with money, exactly, protagonist. Good to see you. How you doing? Where are we going now? Keth, with our super broken crossbow. It's probably worth, when I level up, maybe investing a bit in defenses so I don't lose this bonkers Act 2 crossbow. Doing swell. How about yourself? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Good news, I have finally made real progress. Oh, yeah, a few lag spikes. I've finally made real progress on the website. I have spent the last day and a half relearning front-end web dev. Did my friend point me, well, I say friend, the head of software engineering for the UK in the company that I work for. But yes, he did. So I have built a basic template for the website. It's still a fair way to go, but I basically went from not having a website to having something I can work with after, I don't know, like, I'm sure we're all nerds here, right? I'm sure many people who watch this stream have spent time wrestling with local development instances. So I'm using GitHub Pages to host, and I'm using Ruby, right? Because it uses Jekyll to turn Markdown pages into HTML. So then I found a Jekyll template that I liked based on the Bulmer CSS framework. And I spent the last day and a half basically just getting it working, because Ruby on Windows is just a headache. And after 4 hours of banging my head against the wall, I realized my version of Ruby was too new. I had to downgrade it in order to get the framework to actually work. But yes, I tell you what, it's really shit. But you know, I can let me show you what it currently looks like. Where is my GitHub? It's very, very basic, but I'm very proud of it because it's been a while since I've been technical. You know, I graduated out of being technical in my job. So I think this will be showing on desktop. Yeah, there we go. So it's obviously super, super basic, but I've got the basic framework, right? We're going to have a little page. This is going to be a 404. We're going to have the tiers of knowledge, resources, build maker's toolkit, you know, all of the stuff that I've put into the videos that I've made so far. Crafting, build, and then some builds, things like that. And then, yeah, I've just been playing around, right? So this is the basic framework of the website. We've got links to my socials. I made these buttons myself. So yeah, it's like, it's a start, right? And a start is all I needed, because now it's just about putting the right content in it and making it look a bit better. So yeah, very happy with my progress. Very happy. Oh, am I lagging? Am I having bitrate issues again? As for content, how you think about organizing stuff, knowing what to put in. So it's going hand in hand with a video project idea that I've had. What is happening with my... Wow, I'm getting a lot of ping. Is my stream lagging? Let's open Task Manager, see what's happening. Might need to close some stuff. Stream went laggy as I loaded the site. Whoops. All right, let's close some tabs. Keep an eye on things. Looks like it's stabilized now. Let me relog POE because that is very, very laggy. I don't know what's going on there. Wow, what did I do? What did I do? Oops. Okay, I'm going to restart my game because I don't know. I think something terrible has happened. So my website crashes POE. There we go. Perfect. Open it up while you play. You won't have any problems. All right. Okay, I think we're okay. I think I just messed it up a bit. Let me know if it rips again. Yeah, in terms of content, so obviously I have the content of the videos that I've already made. And then I'm going to put together a video essay type video on the tiers of knowledge in PoE. So like, how do you go from, you know, following the quest lines to improving your knowledge of the game, whether that's making builds or crafting or speed running, all of those things, economy, you know, farming strategies. How do you learn these things yourself? That's the idea of the website. And it'll go hand in hand with a video to coincide with the launch. And then we'll just build it up over time. Obviously, I'll be happy if people want to contribute for accreditation. The website is not there to make money, so there won't be any ads or anything like that. I'm just going to host it on GitHub pages. It's just there as a knowledge management repository, right?
Another notch on me helmet.
Perfect feature for a guide site, right? But yeah, I think the trick, right? I think what's quite nice about modern frameworks is the abstraction layer really helps me get started. But then I have a feeling I'm going to want to customize it a lot more than the theme, the Jekyll theme I'm using will allow me to, because that's just, you know, I'll just want things how I want it. So we'll see. I'm slowly kind of reverse engineering what this guy's done with his theme and the way that he's using things like Alpine JavaScript and HTML to make the theme itself work. It's been a long time since I've done any development. It came back to me like relatively okay. So at least I have a good intuitive understanding of how to do front-end dev. In fact, when I loaded up my GitHub, it had a bunch of front-end web dev nanodegree stuff in it that I'd done years ago, but probably like a decade ago at this point. I'm hoping I can make it both user-friendly and useful. I'll obviously have to cut down my video essays to be more manageable, bite-sized pieces of information, right? No matter how good writing is, no one's going to read it if it's too long. But I've got all those diagrams I made. You know, they'll go on there. I should probably go and find the amulet. Go get the free amulet from around here. Maybe we'll get some more plus proj. But it just felt really good to go from nothing. I mean, literally nothing. I couldn't even get Ruby working on my PC for half the day. And then things finally started working. It's so satisfying. I miss the technical side of, you know, work, actually. As much as I like being creative, sometimes it's much more draining than just solving a technical problem that has a solution. It's probably why we like PoE, eh? good constraints and boundaries for problems to solve that have a solution.
Another success. But there's still one more in the region. Keep it up. Pesky beetle.
But yeah, I did try and figure out how Mobalytics does their you know the feature that Mobalytics has where you can link an item? And I think it calls the POE API. I can't be sure though, and I'm struggling to find documentation on it. I don't know if they've just built it themselves using the POE API or something else. If anyone has any insight on that, I'd be very keen to understand. Because it would be nice if I do put like any of my own builds on there to be able to put something like that on. Not straight away. Doesn't POB have a similar feature? I could look at that. Oh yeah, they're open source, right? Yeah, because Mobalytics is not open source, is it? Ooh, Lightning Res Helm. Oh, I already have Lightning Res Helm. We've got Lightning Res Helm at home. Alone again? What do you mean alone again? Like when you copy and paste an item into Craft of Exile or POB? No, I more mean the hover effect that Mobalytics has on their builds. So when you create a build guide on Mobalytics, you can... There's like a keyboard shortcut. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But you can actually link the item.
This thing's gotta be worth a fortune. Simple enough. Gold. And jewels.
God, I'm panicking the stream crashed. Yeah, I'm like, am I talking to myself? Stream crashes are incredibly annoying because it messes up YouTube real bad. Essence of Seeking. Ooh, and a desert rune. Uncut Spirit Gem. I think I'm going to take that actually because I have some spare spirit. Right? Yeah. Throw attrition on.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Bum 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 bum. Alright, now we've got attrition. You know, I've got pounce on my bars, but I keep forgetting to use it. Be much safer than sprinting, wouldn't it? It's just not part of my muscle memory. I'm just so used to dodge roll into sprint. Probably a habit I should get out of. Let's go find ourselves a lightning ring. Even using a paw swipe for the MS increase. Yeah, good point. It's quite hard to control where pounce... Ooh, a red chest. It's quite hard to control where pounce goes. Amethyst ring. Rarity and cast speed. Life, armor, fire res. Energy shield. Meh. Oh, we get a jewel though. Crit chance. Nice. Projectile damage if you've dealt a melee hit in the last 8 seconds. Alright. Well, now we have another reason to pounce, eh?
Not yet. Wish you flat.
Alright, there's the buried shrines. Oh wow, I'm quite far from the free ring. I don't know if I need it, to be honest. That's how you ended up using bear form for 40 levels? Yeah, exactly, right? For that sweet 16% damage. Oh no, the ring's in this section, isn't it? We already got the bonus from that section. It was the jewel. Man, this crossbow is banging. She bangs, she bangs. Same jewel, you just crammed it in. Ah, here we go. Here's our lightning res ring. Rarity and strength. I think the one I bought from the vendor off stream was a bit better. Let's have a look.
I take your time.
Sell some of this crap.
All right.
I don't think this is worth keeping. This is probably worth keeping for after Jamon Ra. I'm not going to turn my nose up at a better life flask. Increased amount recovered. Gain a charge. Nice. Sell this one.
Take care.
So I did buy this ring from the vendor. Oh, it's evasion. Evasion ratings, yeah. This is actually a little bit better for Jamon Rare. Bit of extra life. Keep this for an ult. I've been leveling with the Dusk Vigil Ashen that triggers Ember Fuselage on spellcast. Kind of fun. Oh, the Ashen Staff. Does it do those caster weapons rune forge to have better stats? Or is it just martial weapons? Time for fire, baby. Man, frag rounds is just a good single target ability, eh?
Never heard of it.
Please, none I awoke.
I'll do as you ask, my lady. Bring you fire.
Don't even feel like I need Stormblast Bolts at the moment. Just martial weapons, you think? Yeah, it's a bit fiddly as you have to pause casting to let the embers fire, otherwise they just keep stacking. Ah. Hold and release. Yeah, that can be a bit of a finicky playstyle, eh?
There was a goddess.
Pretty good stuff.
Chumbering about this one.
Evasion lightning rares. Quite a lot of evasion. But unfortunately, I'm not stacking decks. Do I want to put anything in Herald of Thunder? Or upgrade anything? We've got Lightning Attunement in Galvanic Shards. Lightning Attunement in Frag Rounds, though. Do we? Do I not have enough decks? I've lasted as long as I can without the fan on. Just throw early armament into Herald of Thunder. Wait, is that right? Whoops. Probably should have put in an area ability. Let's do that. Concentrated? Let's do concentrated. And then I guess I should just grab a little bit of dex because I don't know if all of my support gems are actually applying. There we go, we're okay. To the Valley of the Titans.
Looks like any other valley to me.
Oh, nailing those worms as they jump out of the ground, very satisfying. Mid-air kills are my favorite. Damn, you don't think many people have listened to this song? Remind me who it is. Harmless Swinglin. Tis on my Tidal My Mix, so it must be on one of my playlists somewhere. It's very fun pinning them as Tactician in midair. Yeah, I like that. Or freezing them, or electrocuting them.
Easy.
Let's do this Abyss. Maybe we get some crafting materials that we can use in probably Act 4. That's normally when I feel like I'm in desperate need of crafting mats. It has 50 million views on YouTube. Maybe you're thinking of another song. Ah. I mean, indie does tend to sound quite similar, eh? Alright, is this where the relics go over here? Oops. Ooh, a steel plate. 269 armor and strength. Don't mind if I do. Might actually be worth swapping into that and giving up attrition. Seeing as we can just put attrition on for bosses. Now we can equip our lightning res charm. Wow, 50 million views is quite a lot. Me and my girlfriend had a session on Saturday listening or watching and listening to Ray's music videos. If you all know Ray. R-A-Y-E. She is, she's a genius. A musical genius. Like, I put Ray up there in, like, the living pantheon of artists that I think are just phenomenally talented. You've got Ray, you've got Lao Fei, you've got John Batiste, Ren. She's awesome, right? And her music videos, they are so insanely trippy. Like, they are just bonkers. Have you seen her newest one? The Click Clack Symphony? Featuring Hans fucking Zimmer. Just a casual collaboration with Hans Zimmer.
Oh, this must be the forbidden part. Well, on I go.
Escapism is an incredible track. Yeah, all of her music's incredible, isn't it? She's just... And I guess it's quite lucky that she managed to battle her way through the music industry to be able to make the music that she wanted to instead of being pigeonholed into just being another pop star. Freudian slip.
You look good under my boot.
Alright, we are zooming now, eh? Look at that reload speed.
All in a day's work.
Can I use these yet? I can. I did use that's what I did offline as well. I bought these from the vendor with move speed and fire res, and I used the essence to give them lightning res. Seemed like an okay investment. Now, if I could just get topped up with exalted orbs, so I can do some slamming. With slamming. Oh. Oh, what's the play here? Is it boots? What can we get? What's the area level? 27. We could go helmet and try and get thrill steel. Gloves. Oh, you got auto you got auto blocked there. Auto blocked there for the word pervy. Even though you said not pervy. Have I seen her Albert Paul performance where she undresses? I don't think I've seen that particular video, no. What is the play here? Helmet for Thrill Steel. Gloves, I can't think of anything I'd want to equip. Yeah. I mean, obviously Wanderlust would be great, but there's so many junk gloves, boots at this level, you know? And we could get lower level ones, and then body armor. I also don't think there's anything. I think it's got to be helmet, right? Streamer says prawn, and I can't say that. I know, my auto mod thing is weird. I definitely I toned it down a lot, the auto modding, but for some reason it just catches some really weird words. I wonder if that one's there for people interacting with female streamers, maybe. We got a shabby hood. What's that? Innsmouth.
Let's have a look then.
Too hot for... I don't know what's being starred out there as well. I don't know what the starring out thing is either. Is that an auto mod? Oh, right. It's because it's a link. Right. Oh, the parakeets are in full force outside my window. You know what's funny? We've got some stray cats that we feed outside our house because the neighbors 2 door downs have abandoned them because they're assholes. Absolute unforgivable assholes. They moved out and just left 6 cats to fend for themselves. So we've been feeding them, and I think they're a bit distressed from being abandoned, which is very sad, but they're very happy that we give them lots of food. But one of them, I think she wants to live here, but she is like just does not want to be anywhere near a human, right? She won't, if you even look like you're going to try and pet her, she runs away. She has no interest, even when she's hungry, of being near someone. And as I was raiding out to Timmy last night, I heard this sound next to me, and she was on the floor of my office. She'd snuck in through the window because the window's open. And she thought she'd got away with it. And then I looked down and she like looked me in the eye and was like, oh shit, I'm caught. And then ran out the window again. Very adorable. But yeah, we thought they'd only left a couple of the cats behind, and we were going to take on the responsibility for them. We were going to home them, but it turns out they've left all of them, and we can't take on 6 cats, even though they're basically feral at this point. They weren't really living inside, I don't think. So we are contacting a charity. One, because we need to get them trapped and neutered, because otherwise we're going to have 30 cats in the neighborhood, because there's a bunch of unneutered boy cats wandering around that kind of hound the female cats a lot. They're all girls. All 6 of them are girls. So unfortunately, I think we're just going to have to contact the charity that will help us maybe hopefully find homes for them, but they are all very fearful of people. One of them will kind of let you stroke it if it's hungry. Otherwise, it's very afraid all the time. So it's sad, but we'll do our best to do right by them. One of my favorite genre of internet posts are the ones that say that this is not my cat, clearly making themselves at home in a stranger's place. Yeah, the cat distribution system, eh? The cats choose you. Yeah. And we've got 2 doors that go to our back garden, so we've got a little like vestibule between the kitchen and the back garden. So we put the food in the vestibule and then leave the second door closed so they can come in out of the sun and the heat.
This impress.
And they just lounge there looking through the door at us, judging silently. They love to judge silently. Classic cat behavior.
I will tell your tale.
I don't want you to touch me, but I want to be near you and watch what you're doing.
Tell your tale.
No damage gloves. Cats hound. They do. They do when they're horny.
It is time. You have your orders.
Slaves. These Marquettes give House Cato a run for his
I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's hard, right?
I am hesitant. Fight to the last.
Apparently the people moved out, left the house that they were in an absolute state. Like cat poo all over the floor, fleas everywhere. But I just don't think we have space in the house to store 6 cats after they've been neutered. We need to find a proper foster home for them so that they can recover safely.
way up, I suppose.
I don't know if they'd be classed as a feral colony at this point because I think there's different strategies. If it's an established feral colony, then they release them back into the wild and then liaise with the people that are feeding them to make sure that they're looked after properly. And I don't know if that would be the case. Whereas they're abandoned pets, so I don't know what the rules are. It's my first time dealing with a situation like this.
The signature seems to be.
Why does he open the map? What does that achieve? Is he just telling me where the next runestone is and I'm just not paying attention, as usual? What do you think? Should we get these sort of half a map away quest markers for all quests in the campaign, or would that be too easy? Oh, I actually need to explore around here, right? I need to go get the other Jin barrier so I can ascend. Let's find the exit and then I can go and find the terrible duo. It felt good and didn't break your immersion. You're pro better quest markers. Having it as an option for a second run through. It's not a bad idea. If you've done the quest once, you get it like as a bonus. All right, where are we? Let's go this edge. Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, maybe not when, maybe not having it marked when you open the map, but definitely a bit of a bigger radius.
Scaly old freak.
Wow, we're swimming in storm runes. Blah, blah, blah. We can sneak over from this side.
Close and personal. All in a day.
There we go. Nice. I guess there's only a couple of quests that have a bit of searching involved, right?
Precarious job this.
There's the Deshar one. What else is there? I guess maybe exits like Chimeral Wetlands for Trial of Chaos and the exit would be nice. That can be a bit of an annoying zone. Am I heading the right way? Who knows? I am. There we go. I actually got something good out of Pounce. Oh, it's actually quite a dangerous area. I probably shouldn't be sprinting. Those spear guys have a good chance of like knocking you out of a sprint. I should end my sprint before I see mobs, not as I see them. Or just use werewolf.
Need a sec. Moron!
I think I'd like to make a petition to bring the lightning, one of the lightning single target skills down into Act 2 maybe. Maybe mid Act 2. For crossbows. I think them both being in Act 3 doesn't make much sense. If you can get Shockburst or Stormblast mid Act 2, I think that would be a lot better. Shockburst is criminally late, right? And it's not even that good in campaign. Right? It's hard to get a lot out of it in campaign. So it's not like you're offering the player an enormous amount of power, especially since they remove shock conduction. I think Stormblast is the better leveling skill, and we do get it earlier anyway. But I think maybe it would be fairer to have shock. Maybe that's why Shockburst is so late, right? Just because it's so hard to get consistent shocks. You feel like ever since the Galvanic Glory days, electric has been nerfed? Well, you're in for a treat when you see how strong Shockburst, Stormblast Bolts is. But yeah, I mean, Shockburst is still good, right? But yeah, it's not as bonkers as it was back in the day. I guess this is Greater Iron Rune. Egypt blew a 2-point lead in the World Cup. I'm assuming in the World Cup. There's so many sporting events going on at the moment. You got Wimbledon, the World Cup. There's the F1 at the weekend as well. You'd feel they should coordinate better between each other. Ah, there are the sisters. You can't jump these gaps, right? Oh, you can. Huh. It's cool. Didn't know you could do that.
You are relentless, but that makes you
What does the sister statue actually do? It gives you permanent 10% lightning res. If I do this, you see Read More Book has received plus 10 to lightning res in the chat window.
Close and personal.
I'm just gonna pay attention before I look at chat. Don't want to get one shot.
Giant blasted bone monsters. I'm done with this.
That could definitely be made clearer. I guess it could, yeah. Like if it dropped an item like every other one in the game.
Need something? If you are the traitor, you found a letter? Goodbye. Ah.
Junk.
Oh, that's nice.
Junk. Move speed and rarity. +1 minion levels. And attack damage. I don't think I'm ever going to be leveling minions, let's be honest. Like if I was getting Stormblast Bolts now, would that be a problem? Maybe just delete Ice Shards. And give me Stormblast Bolts.
Stay inside.
There's my suggestion. Let's grab some defensive nodes. Does the Azak Bog thing still give fire res? Temporary fire res, yes. Just for that zone, eh?
Move swiftly.
Let's go do Trial of Succumbers. We're at the perfect level for it, really. Then we can do Jam on Ra.
I wonder if by Marikaf wisdom, Balbala meant gold. A man can hope.
Watched Belgium US last night. First soccer game I've watched. Seems a bit like liver. Some people love it and some people just can't stomach it. I mean, I like watching good players play football. But yeah, I'm not an avid fan. I need to take a quick comfort break. We've got an ad break starting in a minute anyway, so I'm just going to click a run ad and I'll BRB in a minute. I'll come chat with you guys in a sec. All right, the ad's still running, but I am back. Yeah, I mean, watching really skilled football players play really high-level football, like it is quite amazing to watch, right? And there is nothing quite like the atmosphere of a football stadium. Like if you go and see a football match live, it is quite incredible. The feeling in the stadium, oh, and the music, the theater of it, the theater.
Goodbye.
Oh, she gave me a low-level one anyway. No, I don't want it.
Another barrier. Another chance.
Yeah, I used to go to a lot of football matches when I was much, much younger. And I think my favorite part was the songs. I loved a good singing session in the end. I love watching Welcome to Wrexham as well. But that's because it's mostly about the people and less about the football. Is the strategy here for me to still just roll Witch Hunter instead of Tactician to start? I'm trying to think if it's worth going Tactician first or switching to Tactician later. Because what can we do? We could polish that gear, but I don't really have a huge amount of armor. I don't know what the deflect formula is like at low level. We could double our spirit. Immobilization build up won't really do anything. So is the play instead to just do a Witch Hunter and either grab Culling Strike or Zealous Inquisition?
In the desert.
I don't know what the either /safest/best decision would be. This is why we run the level 28 Jin barrier, because we can drop alloy crossbows in here, which we can't in the lower one. And you never know, we might find an absolutely crazy good alloy crossbow before Jaman-Ra, which would set us up for the start of Act 3 quite nicely. Though my varnished crossbow is obviously crazy good.
Impressive endurance.
Accuracy. LOL.
A moment.
That is a suffix. Alright, let's slam it. Yeah. Fizz damage, but I'll throw it in the stash. What would you do if you were leveling a mercenary? Which ascendancy would you pick in hardcore, for your first ascension?
Ritual has been disrupted.
What's your favorite first ascendancy point to take?
I would give anything for it. Leggy pests.
Yeah, but you don't get the pin until your 4th ascendancy point. Yeah, you get that on the 2nd. Obviously, it's really good once you get it, but yeah, we need Trial of Chaos for that.
Stand tall.
You do whatever requires the least time spent in either trial. Yeah, I mean you don't have to ascend, right? It's not necessary.
Another notch on me helmet.
I don't mind the trials too bad. I mean, they're a little time sink, but I've never farmed them, so I'm not really sick of them. I can imagine if you've ever spent any time farming them, they would be very, very boring. Especially Sekimos. I quite like running it very quickly. Trial of Chaos is just needs a complete rework, I think. Gauntlet, escape, gauntlet. Alright, well at least floor 1 gauntlets aren't too bad. They're very short. Weird streaming related question, but has anyone noticed that there seems to be less people who have stuck around in the kind of content consumption space of PoE 2 this league? Feels like there was quite a sharp drop off. Not just on my channel, but across the board. You think it's the World Cup, so everyone would rather watch football than Path of Exile? Or there was so much to do in the game that everyone just got bored? I guess we're quite far into the league. Wouldn't it be normal this far in? Particularly with the PoE 1 league around the corner. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Let's plan.
Max honor reduced merchant prices.
We will succeed.
Yeah, I guess maybe it just feels weird to me because I think I had some unprecedented success before this league even started with some of my videos. I think they wildly outperformed how they should have, and it's probably given me a false sense of how things should be. And that was what, a month or 5 months into the previous league or whatever it was. But I feel like I've noticed some of my fellow streamers, the people that I'm friends with, have also seen a bit of a drop in numbers. But yeah, maybe that's just normal. Maybe they'll all come back. Oh, helmet or mysterious? Always mysterious. Regal orb, gloves. We didn't get any silver keys. Mage, warrior, shield. I'm sorry, spears aren't warrior weapons. How dare you? Mustn't forget to ascend. That's happened before. So we could do... I guess we could just take Tactician. Which hunter we get? Cull. Zealous. But I mean, our AoE is already pretty good. We don't want Sork Ward this early. And then Gemling. We could get gem studded. Which support gem is most numerous? We would get improved move speed from Gemling. Armor, evasion, and energy shield. Hmm. I actually don't know what would be a good choice here. It's nice to just not know what I'm doing. I love not having a plan. What would you get from Witch Hunter? I was going to say Cull, but then we already have attrition running. I'm just going to take Tactician. Let's just do it. That's what we're playing as our starter, so... I'll just grab polish that gear, I think. Start stacking armor. Ailment threshold is nice too, actually. And then we can grab pin when we get Trial of Chaos. Spirit damage, lightning damage. I just don't ever see myself playing minions.
I shall put this to use. Warm nights.
Young one, this could be useful.
Not great, but definitely enough to get me through. Yeah, I'll be alright. We can check what my deflection rating currently is with my current gear level. 3%. But I have really low armor. I'm wearing all hybrid gear. We could slam this with something. Grab a bunch of extra armor. That might be worth it. We could throw fire res on it. And just give up the spirit. And just toggle attrition on for bosses. Let's see what our chance to deflect is now. 6%. Oh. And our armor went up to 45%. Essence of the mind. Yeah, if we weren't already playing a great clear skill, it'd probably be an easy Witch Hunter. Two iron runes from one pack? What are the chances? I think the one thing I miss about Temple being the leveling mechanic is how many effective exalts you got from the mechanic so that you could slam gear a bunch. Doesn't seem like you get anywhere near as many when Remnants is the mechanic. I guess you get runes instead, but I can't say I feel like I'm swimming in Artificer's Orbs either. Maybe they should make all the Remnants drop Artificer's Orbs.
Another notch on me helmet.
Oh, I'll grab that belt. A little bit of money. Oh, Spirit Amulet. Oh, I don't have any Scrolls of Wisdom. And we're at Gemon Ra.
You again. The fool under the hooded one's sway.
Despite me doing primarily lightning damage, this should be alright.
No matter. You'll find my king far more capable than Count Geonor. My king, take the power you were promised. Put an end to this nuisance.
The Sigmar of Yardura. Bow before your king.
Oh, I did forget to pick up my lightning ring. Whoops. Oh, my damage is very good though. God, the Dreadnought is so much better now than it used to be. Just one slightly longer zone instead of two long zones. Alright, that was actually a really quick phase one, wasn't it? For a fresh start. Do you think... I think they must have lowered his lightning res, right? Because they did a pass on... Was it just Pinnacles, or will all bosses have their resistances reduced? And he's down. Wow. That was a quick.
Boss lady.
That wasn't much slower than my twink. Frag rounds, OP.
I return you to the embrace of death. It is done. The war.
Another iron rune.
My worst fear.
Go on then. I like to know who I'm working for. Don't think that will go down well here.
Sorry about that.
The beast has
Sorry, mate. That went right over my head.
I guess we can do this skip for what it's worth. Save a few seconds of my 11-hour campaign. Oh, we're at 4 hours 18, heading into Act 3.
I will tell you. Stay inside.
I'm going to buy some more ID scrolls, just because I like being able to ID things in the field. See what we got here. Life crit chance. Drop those, drop those. Keep the unique. Energy shield. Armor and fire res. Okay, I'll equip that for now. I did put one in my stash that was quite good, right? We'll have a quick look at what that was. Just drop this on the floor. It was life, armor, fire res, and life recovery from flask. Okay, we'll keep that. Should have made this a quad tab.
Back to walking, I suppose.
All right, it's nearly time for Stormblast Bolts. Oh, it is time for Stormblast Bolts. What level is a Mirage Archer? Can I get Mirage Archer yet? We could respec into the Spirit one. And get Mirage Archer to fire explosive shot for us. I have a feeling it's a bit higher level though.
Oh, I'm getting swarmed under. It never ends. Eat this.
Don't one-shot me, Root Dredge. I know you've got it in you.
I hate living trees.
Immediate 20% move speed? Ha ha ha! Very easy. I just don't miss. I just call every shot. Half court, baby. Blindfolded, behind the back. Half court shots, left, right, center. I should have called this character Steph Curry. Let's get the Jeweler's Orb.
Moron.
Merc Jordan. I like it. I like it. That's probably a better reference. Merc Jordan. That is a great character name. I bet it's taken.
A fellow.
Hello there. Until next
She's awfully upbeat.
Somewhere. Move swiftly.
You're out, Nadal.
Bum 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 bum. Ooh, 150 armor and fire res. Go on, give me life. That's a lot of armor and a decent amount of fire res and a third charm slot.
I'll take any help I can get.
Your basketball references are very dated. Yeah, but so am I. What have we got here? 78% bombard. Still on the T8 lightning damage. 4 to 5 fizz, 3 to 5 cold. Wow, these all suck. Is it time to just pick up a defensive pair of gloves? Oh, there aren't any of those either. How's our helm looking? That's a pretty good helm, eh?
Got a certain charm, that one.
Alright, we need to invest in a bit of dexterity. I guess this bombard is good enough to slam with a regal.
About time that one sold. Stay wary.
Chopped unks unite. I am an unk. Ah, it's hit accuracy on the suffix. It's probably still worth regaling. But not, if I don't hit anything with a regal, then it's not worth going any further. Crit damage bonus. Nah. Nah. We'll keep it in the stash for emergencies. We'll upgrade Galvanic Shards and we'll grab Stormblast. Socket it. Lesser Jewelers. Keep this gear. I don't think I have an essence that's good for a helm, do I? Armour. We could get a mana roll on it. I think I'd rather hit it with a regal. Or I could see if I find an essence. Let's wait and see if I find an essence and then I'll craft on it. The boots, I just need levels and dex. The amulet can just go in here. Let's grab some support gems. I do need an explosive shot as well. And then we want rapid attacks on Stormblast. Actually, I need to check what it is I wrote down that I needed on this. Because I have forgotten. Conch area we need. Heli armament 2. I think it's time to retire explosive grenade, maybe. I'll throw a lightning attunement in. We'll put rapid attacks in explosive shot with multi-shot. We don't care how much damage it does. I think this looks good. And then we need to put a support gem back into Herald of Thunder. Just throw Ellie Armament 1 in there. case I change my mind. Don't have any spare spirit gems. Nor do I have any decks. We are a fair bit away from that, so it is worth respecking.
Quickly.
I got a different idea.
So we can use these once we've leveled up twice. And then... do I want to go the double crossbow strategy for this one? So that we're only changing one ammo type. Otherwise we cycle through 3 ammos. I'll try it out and see how it feels. If it's clunky, it's clunky. The detonation can be a bit clunky. Especially on the fly.
Keep an eye out round here, eh? Oh, I miss the desert.
Oh, there's a spirit gem. Let's see if I can actually get Mirage Archer. Oh, I can get Mirage Archer for 57 decks. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's worth it. And then we just roll to detonate.
Well, that's one down.
Let's reduce our crit. How's our armor doing? 56 and then 10% chance to deflect. Not terrible. Let it happen.
Well done. We're getting pretty good at this, aren't we? Keep up the search.
You got something to say to me? No? We done? Okay. Ooh, early Venom Crypt's nice.
To my liking.
Let's go find Monkey. Monkey's here?
I ain't never seen a monkey like that before.
There we go. There's Stormblast Bolts.
Big around here.
Now, why can't we have that earlier? And then what do I want? Lucky Lightning? I need more decks if I want to use Mirage Archer. That was an absolute bonkers
Keep an eye out.
amount of damage.
Not letting these snakes get in me. Not a chance. Down.
The only annoying thing about Stormblast Bolts is there are some interlude bosses and Act 4, I think, that don't play very nice with it. But if we can pin them, we should be alright. Gaius Quintus, glad to see the new character still alive. For now.
Weird doodads spewing curses.
for now.
Should look out for more.
Yeah, we just got a single target skill. So you drop frag rounds for single target? Yeah, now we're lightning all the way, baby. Stormblast Bolts is very strong. I could be talked into switching back to frag rounds for the bosses where Stormblast Bolts is really annoying. But we should be alright. How you doing, Gaius? Good to see you. You've missed some more absolutely insane luck on my part. Remember that varnished crossbow that I found yesterday? Well, I slammed it with a jawbone and I hit T7 flat fizz. First try, baby. What's driving frag round damage if not Riven? It's just strong. It just does a lot of damage. Frag rounds is both a high damage skill and good with Riven. And if you stack a bunch of reload speed, you get enough attack speed that it does decent damage. Who needs trade when you just drop the best gear? Exactly. Yeah, frag round's limitation is normally that it only has one shot. And so its high damage is limited by your attack speed. But if you just grab like every reload node and have a little bit of attack speed, you overcome that quite well.
All that fancy get up.
Oh, we found the corpse. Nice. Shard Scavenger also really good for bossing with it. For breaking armor.
Swore I'd never fight in the jungle again, damn it.
Man, this crossbow is carrying me, eh? Oh, for not needing to reload, right. Oh, the old, yeah, the frag, like if you're doing permafrost stuff with freeze consume on it, yeah. The scavenger window, I forgot about that, yeah, you're right. The unlimited attacks window does tons of damage. That is my normal leveling strategy if I'm doing permafrost bolts. As soon as you get the shard scavenger, it's really strong. But we didn't really need it this time. Mostly because I'm a lucky bastard. Well, there's no checkpoint for me to get out of here now. I have to run all the way back. I probably should have just reloaded, eh? Would have respawned me at the entrance. Missed, see? That's the downside of Stormblast.
Easy. Gotta stay quick.
We need to go back to town. Let's craft on this.
Stay quick on your feet.
Well, that was appreciated.
Or do we?
The chimeral wet
Nothing good here. Armor, Fizz, Lightning Rares. We need intelligence though, unfortunately.
Hard bargain.
We don't need to upgrade explosive shot. Oh, we got a collarbone. Well, maybe we'll find something good that's worthwhile to use that collarbone on. But I imagine we'll be saving it for the pearlescent amulet we get from Act 4. Oh, Ignite Charm. Nice.
Back down or die. Easy.
Essence of Enhancement. Yes, please. Oh, with a temp bubble. No thanks. Oh, Enhancement's not the scary one. Got confused with the one that drops Hammer of God. Alright, I think it's Helmet again, right? Is there anything in Act 3? Sir Farts a lot. Welcome in. Cool Ink, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think I just go for a good helmet again. You're thinking of getting some yourself. The frost one freezes like crazy. Yeah, it's terrifying, isn't it? Explosive shot just doesn't do much. It doesn't do bad damage out of the box either, eh? You got an idea of what kind of tattoo you want, Sir Farts a lot? Or an artist in mind? Was it Erin's Cobble? Blech.
Let's have a look then.
Yeah, the Ice Essence is super terrifying. I think there's going to be a few Atlas Tree nodes that I completely avoid on Hardcore. The one that makes Essence monsters, Rogue Exiles, I think I'm going to avoid.
Pretty. But I'm not touching a damn thing around here.
Which I saw Zizaran mention in his patch review. I was like, that's a good idea to not allocate that one. I'm also going to avoid the one that makes Summoning Stone bosses appear with essences, because I have ripped to that a few times on softcore with a pimped out character. Just super, super unfair.
Another beacon.
The Summoning Stone is so funny when you get the 8 boss in a tiny room and walls blocking your view. Oh, looked away while getting poisoned. Yeah, it's always Monkey in the worst possible time, eh? I also got absolutely obliterated by Asmadi once in deep into a delirium. Oh, another enhancement. All right, let's go deal with the boss. Well, I say boss. Hardly a boss, is it? I used to be extremely overweight and I lost a lot of weight, so I want a tattoo where I list every recording I made of my weight and the date when I was losing the weight. but it's a bit tricky to know how to implement that as a tattoo. Yeah, you need to find a good artist then, right? Someone who understands how to make like a text-based tattoo look good. I mean, something that pops into my mind is you could get like a scroll, right? And then someone who's like really good at like tattoo calligraphy or something. That'd be quite cool. Depends what kind of aesthetic you want, right? Do you have an idea of like what tattoo style you like?
Hold it, Bob. How are feelings, eh?
Would it be cringe to get it like Roman numerals? Depends how it's done, right? I don't think there's such a thing as a bad idea when it comes to tattoos, just bad implementation. I've seen some very tasteful tramp stamps. It's as long as you like it, right? All that matters is that you like it. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. Oh, god damn. This stupid flying motherfucker. Come here. Come over here. Bastard. I need a new mana flask stat. I'd agree with that. I don't have any ink, but I think that even weird niche ideas can look really good with the right execution. Great ideas can look shit with a bad artist. Exactly, yeah. You really have to find an artist that you really like. That's my biggest recommendation, right? I spent maybe a decade thinking about getting my tattoo, and I always knew what I wanted, but I just spent a long time kind of browsing artists' portfolios. You know, not all the time, right? Like every 6 months, a year, I would have a little search for an artist that I liked. And then eventually I found one in London. Her name's Nicole Lowe, and she specializes in the Japanese style, which have really great longevity and clarity for pictures. And it fitted the theme that I wanted. She was excited about the idea. Be prepared for a good artist to wait, because I normally have waiting lists.
Well, that's one down.
Depending on the project, anyway. Yeah, just take your time. Take your time. Find someone you like. Go and meet them. You do have to pay a deposit normally for them to do a design. Oh yeah, Chimera is an annoying one, eh? Jumping around all the time. There we go.
What's this then?
Let's grab the waypoint and then I'll go and find the Trial of Chaos. We need to do Trial of Chaos, but not straight away. Oh yeah, it locks you in. Why does it lock you in when you go in here? You wonder the same thing every time. Can you believe we're still using a level 16 crossbow?
Make a wish! Easy.
Your guess is it wasn't originally supposed to connect that way, right? There might be another way in. Looking forward to me rolling a +8 prod skills crossbow at level 40. I'll somehow find an already rune mastered Rampart Raptor or something.
That's gonna come alive, isn't it? I just know it.
We probably will need a new crossbow soon. It's got to fall off eventually, right? What is the DPS of it? Why is it so good? It has... Oh no, wait. 179 DPS. Probably out DPSing your level 89 Tactician. I mean, if I was a much more confident, you know, hardcore speedrunner, imagine what I could have done with this crossbow. Imagine if someone like Angormus or Guy That Dies got that crossbow. That would be a world record, right?
Found a soul call yet?
Easy. Currently running 150 ward and still managing to get RF blade sustained. Nice.
One down. Who's next?
Is this Arctic Monkeys or Last Shadow Puppets? I can never tell because he has such a distinctive singing voice. They sound like the same band to me. It is Arctic Monkeys, right? Caw. There's a blast from the past, eh? I feel like I was in school, or maybe just leaving school when Arctic Monkeys were big. It's a long time ago, right? I bet she looks good on the dance floor. Don't know if she's looking for romance or don't know what she's looking for. You think they're underrated? Weren't they like the biggest band in the UK for a while? They were up there, right? In this tiny little island we call the UK. All right, let's pop back to town. See if we can get lucky crafting a crossbow.
We've been. Be wary. Still alive.
Take stun threshold as usual. Crit chance, rarity, reduced requirements.
I'll take
Random ES body armor, life regen and mana regen. No thanks. Oh, we can equip these now.
keep your eyes sharp.
What are we giving up here? Quite a bit of res. How is our res looking? 3% lightning res. We probably need to throw a storm rune in here just in case. I'll throw a lesser in case I need storm runes for my weapon upgrade. Feels like they got a fair bit of stick for the change in their sound, but Tranquility and Bass is actually a really cool album. Arctic Monkeys is one of the best albums ever made. Is that the first album, right? I mean, of course, right? If it's called Arctic Monkeys, it's the first album. What am I talking about? I don't know if I need that jeweler's orb, you know? Alright, let's see what they got for me.
Yes.
Crit chance. Alright, we'll buy it. And we'll slam it. T7 Fizz. Might be worth a Regal. I don't know how many Regals I've got. It's just called AM. Oh, 4th or 5th album with Do I Want to Know? Are You? Ah, okay. Yeah. Do I Want to Know is a great song. Let's just throw these. I'll keep frag rounds.
Don't get eaten.
4 Regals. If this hits a decent flat fizz roll on a Regal, maybe it's good. Three to 7 fire damage. Throw it in the trash.
My tribe could use that.
15 rarity, gain 10 life. Do I just slam this with mana and then hit it with some exalts? I'm feeling a bit mana short. Oh, this already has mana on it, so that's not going to help actually. My rings do suck. Dex and cold damage. That sucks. Rarity strength. I guess we could do Essence of Enhancement and just get a Giga Armour Evasion Helm for this level. 400 total. Just hit it with some exalts. Is that worth it, do you think? Maybe. I'm a bit shy of exalts though, eh? I'm just gonna have a quick break during this ad. I'll be back in a minute. We are back. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm giving up a lightning res. Oh, I don't really want to do that, do I? Guess I'll just keep going. We'll do another level up, see if we can get a weapon upgrade. This looks like the exit to me. Yep. So that means a Blackmore is like this way. Ooh, treasure room. Will it actually have treasure in it?
Old-fashioned treasure.
Maybe I've misread where Blackmore is. Maybe he's on the right then. I guess he's always on the opposite side of the exit. There he is. Wouldn't it be great if these big gargantuans could hit each other and you could just like roll out of the way and then they one-shot themselves? That would be fun. Oh, I missed. E5 hybrid. And +3 proj. There we go. There's a good start.
Your job's long over me, old mate. Take a rest.
Just casually rolling a perfect essence of battle with a normal augmentation orc.
Ominous.
If only I could find an essence of abrasion.
This is about.
Then we'd be cooking. Ooh, colossal mana flask. Okay. I definitely need a better mana flask. Play the Jesse Pinkman gif. What's the Jesse Pinkman gif? He can't. Oh, he can't keep getting away with this.
One down. Who's next?
Science, bitch. That's all it is, guys. It's just science. We got a date for the new POE 1 update. Am I going to jump in? It's unlikely I'll play the next update, actually. When was the date? Is it the end of July?
This needs a soul core that's a bit bigger.
29th, yeah. It's very unlikely because we got Timmy League on the 31st. And I have too many other projects to try and do like a 36 challenge run in POE 1. I've got some videos I need to make. I need to finish the website, and then I want to do the Timmy League Martyr challenge before I go to Boomtown Festival. But what if the skin is super sick? I'm just going to have the FOMO. I guess I could always join the league later and just do it later. But I don't think I'll be league starting POE 1, no. Too much I want to do with POE 2. Okay, this is too many soul cores now. Oh, nice Regal Orb. Could always use Regal Orbs. Alright, let's go deal with the easiest boss in the game. Yeah, I mean, if the skin is super sick, I don't know what to do. I don't think I would have minded missing the one we just got, but I definitely really love having the Maven skin that I've got. Zikuatl is pretty easy. Yeah, I remember when I first did it, you know, when you don't kill him instantly, getting hit by those zigzaggy beams can be a bit scary. But he's pretty straightforward, isn't he? He, she, I'm actually not sure. Should we, I guess it's worth just regaling this. Chances of us finding an abrasion are pretty low. And we rolled, oh, T10 cold damage. He did not keep getting away with it. That's DOA. Finally a win for the little guys. You're not rooting for me? I thought you were my friends. I thought I was the little guy. I'm just a poor wickle streamer. Abrasion Essence Monster. If I summon an Abrasion Essence Monster by bricking that crossbow, I'm okay with that. Remember, we've got the T6 fizz percentage bombard in the stash. But don't tell Lady Luck. We'll just whisper it. Don't tell her. You can have that.
My tribe could use
More recovery on low mana. Charge when you kill an enemy. Oh, we got a skill gem. It's probably Galvanic here, just for better clear. It's not like Stormblast Bolts isn't doing enough damage. I feel like maybe I'm missing something, not using of this. Tier 3 support's a bit awkward, right? It's like long shot 2, close combat 1, deliberation. It's actually not that many good upgrades. We could throw Ellie Focus into Herald of Thunder, but what does that really do? What does that really do? I'll just save it for now. I don't really know what to do with it. Still haven't decided if I want to use that Spirit Gem on Mirage Archer. I think I'm okay with manual detonation at the moment.
Yes.
Alright, there's another fizz damage. 1 to 16 lightning damage. Wowee! 5 damage upgrade. ES base though.
Stay wary.
Dex. Ooh, T6 flat fizz. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay, Regal time. Come on, baby. T7 lightning. Oh. That's got to be worth a jawbone, right? Or a couple of slams. It's max roll lightning as well. And nearly max roll T6 flat. Am I meant to keep slamming this? Let it fly. I mean, is it all? It's already not far off, right? It's only 50 tooltip DPS behind. All right, all right. We'll roll the dice. If we miss, we're going to be stuck for a while. Ellie damage with attacks. Well, at least we only use 1 exalt. So this would be iron runes, right? I think with quality and iron runes, it might be better. I'm pretty sure it is an upgrade still. Has Oswald got any quality that I can buy off him? I'm a bit gold rich, so I can afford to buy... that's armor scraps. I'll buy it anyway. I do have a greater iron rune. I just have a feeling this is an upgrade. Like a decent one. All right, okay, now it's an upgrade and we haven't even put runes in yet. All right. But I think iron runes outperform storm runes here. Do we just burn our greater runes? Or do normal? I guess normal's not a huge difference, right? Let's save our greaters. We might need our greaters. There we go. That's pretty good. So it's 212 DPS with increased elemental damage with attack. So it is a decent upgrade. You'd think so, right? Actually, at level 33 versus level 16. All right, you can have another exalt. Come on, baby. Plus proj. Plus proj. 3 life on enemy hit. I'm just... Fuck it. Mana on enemy kill. That's not bad. It's not proj, but I think that was worth the gamble. All right, we'll keep this in here. Now we're out of exalts and we're out of blacksmiths. Anything else I want to do? All right, we got a new crossbow. Hopefully we'll find some remnants that give us some exalts. Let's go kill this rare. Ow.
Well, that's one down.
A blacksmith's strongbox that contains a unique item.
Open up.
Unique weapon upgrade coming? No. Dusk Vigil. Oh, and a construct crossbow. Oh, have I just blown my load on the wrong tier of crossbow? Maybe. One chance shard, Pog. Poggers! All right, let's hit this. 16% attack speed. Oh my god, is this... Okay, 2 to 5 cold. Phew! Low-key relieved. Pretty decent gloves. Strength dex, armor applies. All right, damage rolls. A little bit of life loss, but I think that's worth it. Maraketh Cuirass. It is not an upgrade. Just drop this. Let's hit this. That's right, we'll have a little bit of bad luck in Act 3, and then we'll have it all our good luck again in Act 4. That's when I'll really need it. And I'm going to start checking the vendor for blacksmith's whetstones. All right, and let's go get the gold. We need lots of gold. Lots and lots of gold.
How goes it?
Oh, that's got T6 flat fizz as well. But I'm not going to be crafting any more bombards. No quality. We don't want EVES. We'll keep those for leveling. Bad stuff for this level. We don't want mana recovered from life.
Stay wary.
You were super gold starved this league start. You wonder if they changed some of the drop rates. Were you selling all your rares? Wunderbar.
Not a good idea.
Oh, the name of the band, right? Half the time I have no idea who's playing. You sell heavy versus regal shards. That's a shame. We buying a lot. I find if I have to buy a lot of bases to slam, I run out of gold really quick.
Oh, you're dead, man. Looks a bit like... bugger.
Which often happens to me in Act 4. Because the mod pool gets so wide in Act 4 that I'm just buying bases all the time. Like every time I go to the vendor, and I just run out of money really quick.
This promise me
2 charm slots versus 1. Well, it's always 2, isn't it? Stormblast Bolts. We'll level up Explosive Shock because it doesn't do a bad damage. Don't know if I want any of these. We've not really been rune forging anything. Maybe I should have been. I'll just take the Verisium. Goddamn temp bubble. There's some blacksmith whetstones. Yummy, yummy. You might have been buying too much as well, but essentially pour until a maps. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. You're like desperately looking for a new weapon or something. Or like a couple of good pieces of jewelry appear in the shop, right? That rinses your gold reserves. Gambling for move speed boots. Gambling weapons. Make sure I hydrate. It's very warm in here. Might as well go do Azak Bog now. I don't know when the best time to do Trial of Chaos is, though. Is now the best time? Yeah, let's do Azak Bog now. And then what level is Trial? 38. And we are 37. Oh, I guess you get a really high level Trial quite early, I guess. Or I'm just under leveled, even though I'm killing everything. Oh, we got to keep these gargantuan mana flasks. Oh, an exalt, a single exalt. You spoil me. Just going to take these damage nodes. Two socket construct magic. Life per enemy killed. Okay, fizz damage roll. I need to find the rune stones.
What an inscription! Good. But I'm still picking up one more in the region.
I wonder, well, because when I did League Start on softcore, it felt like the quality of my remnants was pretty low. I'm assuming it's because I hadn't been finding these rune stones, and that it improves what you can possibly get as you level through the campaign. Because I think it was maybe around this point that I finally went and did them.
One down. Who's next?
It must do, right? It affects what recipes you can get. I don't actually know if I've ever opened the recipe book. I believe so. I wonder what did I just unlock? Doesn't look like anything. Doesn't look like anything to me.
These bastards gotta pay for what they did to those children.
Plus 2 reference. The doesn't look like anything to me. You wanted to introduce your girlfriend to Westworld Season 1. I love Westworld Season 1. Peak television. Great cast, great performances, great writing, yeah. Fell off so hard.
No room.
I'm kind of desperate for Artificer's Sharp, so I'm going to portal back just so I can pick up that Omen Scepter. Yeah, I was gripped in Season 1, and then I could just never get into Season 2. I think I've said that a few times on this stream. Life, Strength, Fire Res. Wow, what an upgrade. Mana. Look at this. 15 Strength, 60 Life, 40 Mana, 25 Fire Res, and 2 Charm slots. All in exchange for 150 armor. Yeah, go on then. Nice belt. Extremely nice belt. Now we can probably upgrade Herald of Thunder here.
You drain the entire lake.
Now we're seeing the constructs. I think we can afford to buy some bases to slam. Attack speed. Hybrid. No, we can just disenchant this. Check for any armor upgrades, because I think we're getting to the point where that would be quite nice. Pretty good evasion boots, no move speed though. A Viper cap for chancing. We'll buy that.
If you hear a click.
Be warned, friend.
Fire res amulet, cast speed. Wow, that's a decent caster ring, eh? 23% cast speed. Is it time for a colossal life flask? Possibly.
One sip could save your life.
Yeah. We'll give up instant recovery just for have more recovery in general. This is for chancing.
What the?
Can a map that is overrun by Abyss also hit 200% deli, or did I just get unlucky with a mist missing both the nodes I had nearby? I don't know the answer to that. Does anyone else know? I feel like you must be able to do overrun with deli, but maybe not. Let's see how bad Stormblast Bolts feels on on Ignaduk.
You can't be serious. A flying bone stick. Killing time.
She's quite mobile sometimes. Oh, there we go. She's alright. She stood still.
Taking shoot. That's
Ooh, double exalt. Thank you. Appreciate it.
your awful stick. Ugh.
Bum bum ba da ba da ba dum bum 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 ba da ba da ba. Ooh, what are we missing? Bleed immunity? Or probably poison immunity at the moment. Oh, bleed immunity gains charges per second though. I'm actually not worried about poison from Viper. I think I want bleed. Bleed is a lot scarier. Like, I'm more afraid of the bleed from the interlude twins than I am from the poison from Viper, because we have good fizz resistance, and that decides how big the hit is that gives the poison. So we should be all right. Attack Bonkta! Mr. Pizza, how you doing? We just reactivate attrition here. Upgrade it. Life, rarity, cold res, lightning res. This feels worth equipping.
If you hear a click, duck.
Even though it's an evasion base. Our resistances are probably reasonably healthy now. 35, 38, 23. And chance to evade, 25%. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. 850 life.
So many stairs. With all their cleverness, you'd think they'd have made some sort of elevator.
Original.
I feel pretty good about that.
Beyond this, bye.
They won't pull 'em a leg. There's a whole damn city
Put the fan back on for a bit. I'm considering trying pure hybrid on Tactician instead of going the lucky deflect route. Trying out the hybrid nodes. This probably isn't the place to experiment. Or maybe it is. There's just so many good new nodes on the tree that I want to try. I think we can still stack tons of deflect, right? If we go pure hybrid. I want to get these nodes. And if you take the iron reflexes, it kind of makes these 6 nodes do nothing. Strong chin is also pretty good. We can basically be ailment immune, I think, if we go hybrid. I think there's a case for it. Armor plus deflect on your Molten Blast Tactician was so tanky. Yeah, I mean, I know that just going pure armor deflect is really good with glancing blows.
Simple enough.
I mean, glancing blows might still be worth it, even as hybrid? Question mark?
What's all this then?
I know that when Blaze gets to endgame with his Tactician, he goes ES. But I think I want to do life deflect. I think life deflect is good enough. I'm not going to be pushing like super, super difficult content. I think I'm a bit afraid of the Patriarch and Matriarch bosses, to be honest. I think there's just a few boss mechanics that I don't know all that well, that I might still catch me out. You're terrified of them, right? It's very chaotic. Is it true that Sorcery Ward doesn't affect your honor when hit? I have no idea. I have not used Sorcery Ward apart from, I think, once in 0.3. I tried it to try and make Arbiter easier on my Witch Hunter and it didn't do anything. So I haven't tried new Sorcery Ward. You have no idea what they do, you just pray you instantly delete the boss. Yeah, I know there's like a gravity well mechanic on one of them. Did they get rid of the ambush zone around here? I feel like there used to be an ambush there. I mean, we could pick up these nodes now, right? Oh, this actually requires you to take all 3 of the other nodes. I didn't know that. So you can't just path directly to it. Are there any other nodes on the tree that have this kind of requirement? It's not like the other nodes aren't bad, though. It's a bummer, yeah. I guess it would be nice to just be able to path to it when you have a good source of armor applies elsewhere. Is that the time speed up and slow down boss? I'm actually not sure which one is which one has which abilities. Ooh, Essence of Thawing. Oh, this is a scary essence though, eh? I have a plan though. I have a plan. The map pat bosses either kill you in 10 seconds or you kill them in 10 seconds. I've survived a bunch of their mechanics by being a dumbass and just getting lucky.
Reloading.
There we go. Essence monster solved. Though I think one of them did kill me the first time I went in. I can't remember which one it was. I think it's the one with the safe zone, and I just couldn't see that there was a safe zone. Or didn't see. I don't have anything to upgrade. Where are the mushrooms at? Give me my mushrooms. I want the flasks. Oh shit. Well, that was close. Ooh. The Despair Hex Blast. Dangerous.
This one smells weird.
Blue mushroom. Badger, 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 badger.
My pockets are full.
Periodic invulnerability. Everybody's favorite ability. Grab some more damage. Throw these in the chancing tab.
Yes.
Chaos ring with fizz damage. Sell all these.
Take care.
Check vendor.
Can't do that.
We'll buy this for the blacksmith's whetstones. Armour, evasion. Cold res. No, I think our hunter hood is a lot better there. Just sell this. We have 20% on this, right? Just gonna spend a bit of time looking for the other mushrooms so we can get some. Ooh, Gemcutter's Prism. This has got to be rarer than a Regal Orb, eh? Or 2 Regal Orbs. And there's the mushroom. Right, now we just need to find our lovely vendor lady. An enraging spider is terrifying.
Simple enough.
These are attacking me from off screen, so let's deal with them. So Galvanic gets fragments if we use 2 gem cutters. Stormblast gets pen. Yeah. I am or was an MTG guy. I think I remember you seeing old vids on the YouTube channel. Yeah, when I first tried, you know, streaming and content creation back in 2020 when everyone else was doing it, yeah, I was playing MTG. I played a ton when I was really young, and then I came back and played a bit of Arena. No, I don't play anymore. I tried to restart it a few times, but the magic is kind of gone, if you pardon the pun. It was really about being able to hang out with my mates and travel with them to tournaments and, you know, knowing familiar faces in the game store when we'd go every weekend. So when I loved the game, and I played at quite a high level. I was very good at the game. But yeah, that wasn't enough when I tried to come back as an older adult. But yeah, I saw Chris Wilson's video on his collection. It's absolutely insane. I had some Grand Prix money finishes. That was the best I did, which I was pretty proud of. Is she on this side then? I guess she's over here. Similar feeling. I still love card games and haven't found one to really scratch the same itch. Yeah, sometimes it's about the people, right? Same with World of Warcraft. It was definitely more about the people than the game for me. Well, a bit of both, right? Playing a great game with people. No jewelry? What a scam. And she didn't even give me a gargantuan life flask? Scammed. Absolutely scammed. Alright, let's go do Queen of Filth. This should be alright with a bit of armour. Just gotta watch out for the bonk. My favourite colour. So, my favourite type of deck to play, and I will say my favourite deck that I played of all time was green-white mid-range control. Wow, straight out the gate with a roll, eh? Yeah, it was, oh, what was the, ooh, Divine. Nice. Still useful in solo self-found for getting that last bit of resistance. That's what I often use it for. I like divining rings. The people make it too. Arena was nice to play with now long distance friends, but it's expensive to keep up with. Yeah, that's the problem. I didn't like that aspect of Arena. Like, I know Magic is already an expensive hobby, but, you know, Arena's even more feels like you're just throwing the money away. So when I played, I just drafted when I played Arena, which is the content that you saw that I made. So I would just try and get to Mythic each season. Qualify for championships. I had some high Mythic finishes. I think I had a top 100. I can't remember. I couldn't even tell you what set it was that I was drafting. I think the card... So my favorite deck, it was just a standard control deck. Green-white control deck. Back when Affinity was a thing, so what, it would have been Mirrodin Odyssey. And my win condition, or one of them, was Rise of the Ancients? The one that untaps all of your lands and turns them into 2/2 creatures. With haste, if you kicker it. And that got me into nationals, English national championships, because it had a really good chance of crushing Affinity. Didn't always crush Affinity, but it had a really good chance of crushing Affinity. What's my fire res? 35, that's all right. As long as I don't get hit by the machine gun. His collection's probably worth a stupid money. I think people are saying in the millions, right? More than $1 million, maybe? At least dollars. I saw Krilson posted a video showing off his collection, but to be honest, all I think when I see stuff like that nowadays is someone had money. Yeah, I mean, he's bought a lot of them, right? I think he bought a lot of them when they weren't quite as expensive as they are now. One of your favorite standard decks was Running with Scissors. I think I must have missed that. Must have missed that standard.
It worked. Now this is truly something. The apex.
Used in Soul Artifact. Oh! Now I think it's an even older deck. Yeah, I mean, I started playing in high school. You know, when Portal was the starter set. Do you remember Portal? I think we just disenchant these. Stronghold was your start. Yeah, Tempest Stronghold, that was about that time as well. We probably started around the same time. A level 11 skill gem. These are no good. This is no good. This is no good. This is no good. But you're all stood over here looking at the portal. Gargantuan Life Flask. I think I'll buy a couple of these and slam them. It's worth having a good Life Flask for Viper.
Farewell.
Yeah, there we go. Charge, recharge. I'm going to quality up Galvanic. So T1, turn 1, I drop an island. Turn 2, Darksteel Citadel, enchant it, and have a 5/5 indestructible creature to swing on turn 3. Darksteel Citadel. What a mistake. You'll remember old school Affinity then, when they printed basic artifact lands. The geniuses at Wizards of the Coast. I went to a, back when Extended was still a format, I went to an Extended Grand Prix. And I was playing Allurin, which is a combo deck that has an infinite in it, which is very fun to play. You don't often get to play it out because people know how it goes. So, you know, you demonstrate the loop and then they concede. But one person did let me play it out because they wanted to see how it worked. But then I was on the bubble to make day 2 of the Grand Prix, and I went against Affinity, and they got just perfect draws both games. Completely obliterated me. Should think about doing Trial of Chaos soon.
Open up. Another notch on me helmet.
If we do Trial of Chaos before Viper, we could switch to Pin. Maybe I'm meant to do that now. Okay, let's go do Trial. I think I'm going to keep going a little bit longer tonight because I'm not streaming on Sunday and probably not Monday. So I think we'll do another hour. If y'all want to hang out. Is this monster invisible? Ah, you are. Oh, and another one? Oh dear. Oh, he's hitting hard. All right, let's go back to camp. I'll have one short break and then we'll do another hour. And I'll do Trial of Chaos. And then we'll do Viper. BRB. Alright, let's just keep going. Trial of Chaos it is. Oh, I can empty my bags. I like how everyone immediately loses interest in the portal as soon as I leave.
See you.
How goes it?
Oh, I picked up a bunch of white gear by accident. Whoops! It still annoys me to this day that certain lands are not vanilla plains and mountains. Are considered plains and mountains like the Jewel lands. But how would you fetch them if they're not considered basic lands?
Watch your step.
Eh? How would you have overpowered decks? Fuck fetch lands. You're not a fan of formats that have fetch lands? Let them grab you plain old plains. Where's trial? There it is. If math is math, Tiger isn't plains. Wow, militant.
An eager mercenary approaches in search of riches.
I'm going to tell you now, if I get Tornado Bird, I don't think I'm doing it.
Like to turn back, you know.
Do we have enough lightning res for runes? I guess runes is easy. I'd rather have runes than can't stunning. Well, what? Which was it? One of my challenge runs where I got Tornado Bird and went in, and she nearly one-shot me. Or was that? I think maybe that was on a map. I think that was on a rippy map, right? It was one of my hardcore runs though. Just immediate regret as soon as we'd walked in. I did it in trials with the wheel. Ah, with my wheel build, right.
Oh, wipe that
Fire turrets. Oh, additional rare mod. Free. We get a free room. Unless it's corruption thing.
Always love a good elevator.
stem the tide.
Oh no, it's always the same runes, right? There's one variable room in this version of Trials. Man, you see that stuttering? So weird. Uh-oh. Is that double extra? Yeah.
Another notch on me on.
We're okay, we're okay. That was a slightly scary rare combo with empowered minions and extra fizz damage aura. And rage rare. So the reason bird was scary when I did it before was just because I had a bad build, was it? Oh, was it my wasn't my fireball build, was it? That was probably it. My terrible chaos fireball leveling build. Incinerate. I still sometimes watch some of the MTG streamers. I like watching Numot the Nummy sometimes, even though I have no idea what he's doing. Because I don't know any of the cards. Okay, we don't want extra chaos damage. No thank you. It's the Soul Core one. This is my least favorite. Nummy the Goat. Yeah, I like Nummy. He's awesome. God, he's been streaming a long time, right? I feel like it must be going on 10, 15 years or something. All right, let's find where we drop this off before I pick it up. Okay. Clear out the pre-spawned mobs. Okay, we should be alright. He's been at it a while. He's so good. I love watching him stream Cube.
Reload.
Oops. Don't want to do that. Oh, am I trapped? Why am I trapped? Yeah, I think I used to always just play Constructed and be really bad at Limited, which is why I didn't place very well in Nationals. I went unbeaten in Constructed, and then I think I won one game in Draft because I hadn't practiced Draft at all. And then when I came back, all I wanted to do was play Limited, so I didn't have to worry about buying cards. I remember coming back once, and it was my first tournament back. I hadn't played in ages, and all I did was look up some of the good decks, figure out the metagame, and then I got to the finals of a PTQ and lost I just lost. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Monster hits always inflict a bleeding and poison, area of effect and projectile speed. Okay, we don't want projectile speed. Do we? Depends what the boss is. Maybe we're okay with projectiles. Okay, I'm gonna go bleeding and poison and hope for the best. Alright, it's Bloodbird. So we should be okay. She can hit quite hard. But so can I. We did it! Alright, time for some pin action. Pin to win, baby. Not tornado, our luck continues. Oh, we got a Takati.
Long have I await. Go. Improve. May the strong grow even stronger.
We don't need to use that gem cutters yet. I mean, I think I just spec out of deflect now, right? I have a 5% chance to deflect, so we just grab pin. It's probably doing sweet FA. That's not where I meant to go. Muscle memory there.
What do you need?
2 shit corrupted crossbows.
Keep your eyes.
Can't always get it right.
There we go. Now we pin in.
Hey there.
I do wonder actually if we have any chance of pinning with Stormblast Bolts. Or if we need to pin with another ability first. Oh, I love this song. Bit of Crumb. All right, I'm not going to sprint too much around here. Two gem cutters? What's going on with these like double currency drops I keep finding? Double iron runes, double gem cutters? That's cool. Everything just stops. Freeze! Ouch. Does that mean our fire res is quite low? No, it's at 35. I guess it could be better.
This thing's still beating.
Stormblast. There's Viper. I want to find the remnant though. Gives a jewel, eh? Okay, we don't need a varnished crossbow. You love Tactician pin? Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Well, that's one down.
You got any remnants for me? Some gold in here, I guess.
Goodness me.
Oswald might want this.
This belongs in a museum. Just explore the whole map casually.
Make a wish.
Where are you? Where are you?
Oh, amazing. What a find.
Another reason I'm going to stream for a bit longer is I just realized when I took my break, I forgot to open the windows in my bedroom to cool my room down. And it's quite hot in there, so I won't be going to sleep anytime soon anyway. Is there just not a remnant? Just a bunch of idols?
Pockets are full.
Can't even fit him in my stash.
Could probably.
Hmm. Am I mistaken? Did they not put a remnant here? You're gonna dip to fix dinner, have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Enjoy your dinner and the rest of your evening.
Don't think. Can't do that here.
Nice infusion of cash, though.
Don't get eaten.
We'll upgrade explosive shot. Spirit and fire res on a rarity neck. That's pretty good. I guess I just get rid of this now or just throw it in here. Just throw it in here. Maybe a future character will need it. Do I just equip this neck? Not this one. This one. I'm giving up mana, dex, life regen for fire res and a pretty good spirit roll. We could just throw some cold res on it as well. And then it's just pretty good, right? I don't think that turns anything off. No, we're okay. Finally a neck upgrade. And we can start adding quality to Stormblast Bolts, I think is what I want to do. And then, do we have another spirit gem? We do. But what would be good? What would be good? Gain a frenzy charge, but that doesn't do anything unless we have charge reg. We don't have enough dexterity for Wind Dancer. We're not breaking armor at the moment, though we could be. Are there any support gems that we could throw in? Probably, right? We could throw cannibalism on. Hand precision? I guess I'll just do that. There we go. At least use the spirit. Wow, I can't believe we haven't found the remnant. Maybe I'm mistaken and they removed it. Or it's after Viper. Imagine if it's after Viper. Okay, I've explored the whole map. I give up. You win.
Halt! Your rampage ends here!
Don't worry. I can solve this. This is all just a misunderstanding.
Which one of you activated the gate? Which one of you is a Valblood?
Why, that was me, of course. I am Alva.
Blah, blah, blah.
Treasure hunter extraordinary.
Take her! Bring her to Doriani. As for you,
I guess what will happen is the first explosion should pin her and give us time to get another one on.
you will fall before us. Callie's way.
Alright. There we go. Easy Viper. Easy Viper. Oh, and she'll drop the next tier of crossbow. Nice. Alright, I guess there's just no remnant here anymore. Well, there's no league mechanic. I thought it was going to give us a duel. Potential at a time lost.
This is a place of death dressed up in bright colours.
Oh, we should probably grab that gold. Peculiar fortunes. Nice layout. Had some weird layouts here recently when I've been leveling.
One down. Who's next?
Another Blackfire crossbow.
Dirty and disgusting, not glorified. My pockets are full.
What do you mean I don't have room? How big is this dagger? T7 Fizz not going to cut it. Crit chance. That's pretty good.
Let's see what happens.
Though I should keep another one for recombing. For the old Act 4 hunt for the good weapon. Oh, wasn't really paying attention there. Whoops. I think I want some chance to shock and lightning pen. How are we doing on levels? We're about on par with levels. Should be a pretty easy Doriani. We have good resistances, good damage. Oh, I think my lightning res is still a bit low. Yeah, it's at 23%. Okay, this is a relatively dangerous area for me with our current defenses. Let's go clear out our inventory. Sell our peculiar fortunes to Oswald. Accuracy, all attributes. No good. Wow, we haven't had a ring upgrade in a very long time. 2 to 3 fizz. Ugh. Still only requires level 8. That's how bad it rolled. Still only requires level 8. Throw it in there for an ult. Don't need that. Rarity, crit damage, and neck. And a chancing flask in case we want a Laviangers. I'm tempted to use... I'm actually tempted to use a couple of... We'll see if anything hits me really hard. If it does, I'm going to port back and use Artificer's Orb to give myself some lightning res. I'm a bit afraid of the guys that shoot the big ball of lightning. These guys, Doriani's elite. Pin to win, though, eh?
Clever bridge.
Fool! There is no time for this. Azeri will soon commune with the beast. Cease your assault.
Definitely not feeling as overpowered at the end of Act 3 as I was at the end of Act 2. The crossbow we're currently using has leveled off a bit in terms of its power. I blew my load crafting on a bombard when I probably should have crafted on a construct.
I take no pleasure in harming one of my own, but if you persist, I will do with her what I must.
Not today.
All right, here we go. End of Act 3.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Hatzoatl has finally come for me.
Enough talk. Show me what you got.
Oh, he's someone that moves out of Stormblast Bolts.
Sacrifice is the only path to survival.
Okay. Please transform. Oh, shit. Nearly rolled to my death.
I can't give up. I must save my people.
You know why we're here! It happened! It cannot be stopped!
No, I will succeed.
Listen!
The end of the world is nigh. Let's see you survive this. Let me show you what true intellect looks like.
Wow, immediate second pin. There we go. Stormblast Bolts OP.
Not now. How could this happen?
6.5 hours to do Act 3. Dang.
All that I
That HCSSF life.
Your people cannot be saved. History is already written.
GG. GG Act 3.
Or come with us and help save the future.
Okay. I'll wait for him to drop his loot. Anytime today, buddy.
The legacy of the Val must be protected. I do know of a way to contain the beast.
Best you start talking then. My friend here isn't exactly the peak.
Now then, it is time we departed. Activate the
Quest objective. Survive the cataclysm.
What is happening?
It begins.
Quest complete.
Help me get him through the gate!
Oh, I didn't get the runestones from Venom Crypts. Did I not? I swear I did. Alright, well, I think that'll be it for today, though. I think finishing on Act 3 is a good place to end.
Someone. We only don't eat anything colorful.
And then, so I won't be streaming Sunday because I'll be at the festival. Maybe I'll stream Monday. Depends how tired I am. We'll be traveling back Monday morning from the festival. So we'll see, but I'll be back at least next Tuesday. So thanks for hanging out as always. It's always a pleasure. Have a great week. Have a great weekend, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. See you later, protagonist. See you later, pizza. Thanks for watching. Bye.